Down to Earth Network with your host, Sean Myrie. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. People, welcome to the Down to Earth Network, Down to Earth podcast on all podcast platforms, Spotify podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Audio Mac, everywhere. It's a late one, people. But yeah, for my West Coast people, it's still early. Bless up to everybody. This episode is about, it's called Hip Hop War. And what I'm referring to is the AI videos Iran's been releasing for the last week or, maybe last 2 weeks. And they use hip hop. And in these videos, they have Trump as a Lego character. It's all Lego, right? So it's kind of comedic, but they're using messages all through these visuals, AI videos with the rapping, and all the rapping has is messages, right? So there's a lot of messages. Bless up OG Kicks. There's a lot of messages that are in these songs, right? So this is the new age, the way how they communicate, if you want to call it propaganda, whatever you want to call it. It's the social media age, and they're using it. Good too. So these songs are AI video tracks been circulating all through the internet. I've been seeing them every day. It's getting actually, a big algorithm. These I call it the hip hop war because they're using hip hop. The Iranians are using a popular form of media that they know Americans. It's a good translation to Americans. They know a lot of Americans love that hip hop. Hip hop is very big. It's the biggest music genre in the world right now for a good time. So it's perfect to use the AI with the rapping to get people. And is it working? I think it is, because now the younger generation that didn't really care about the war and stuff, this is the way how you get the younger people to know about the war, because a lot of them don't give a damn about the war, right? But if you put hip hop with visuals on social media, you will get a lot of the young people to listen now. So now that music is rebel music. When you listen to the AI videos, they got, Trump looking like an idiot. They're making fun of Trump. They're warning Americans about what's going on. So hip hop, right, is perfect way to get to them, right? Isn't it? Popular media, and they're putting a message in there to get to the young population. That's what they're doing right now, and it's working. You could, if you watch the videos and you listen to the music, it has a lot of messages. What Trump is doing, making fun of Trump. The videos, one of the videos, it shows Trump in a jet and it crashes, and then they have a message, "You lose," all through the raps. It's kind of interesting and very creative how they made these AI videos with the information. And I could actually say it's only been like 2 weeks. I've been seeing these videos circulate about 2 weeks, and every day there's a new one. Every day it seems like there's a new one, and this is actually working as good propaganda, or whatever you want to call it, to the young generation. You're hearing about drafts, right? So a lot of the young people do not want to be drafted. They don't want to be drafted. That's what's been in the social media space. In one of these songs, the Iranians, if you want to say, they put this in there, the drafting. They're basically saying, look what your president is doing. The whole campaign of the hip hop war songs is to capture the young audience in America, or just Americans, period. Because now a lot of people are listening. Smart. A lot of people are listening. Is Trump going to get desperate and, you know, do reverse, get Kid Rock? I don't think so. But it's actually working. The message is working, and slowly you're gonna hear more younger people talking about the war. That's what Trump wants to avoid. Young people really talking about the war. So far, it's only a certain type of population that's talking about the war. That's what's going on. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Yes, so this hip hop war is for real. Iranians probably listen to hip hop, a good amount of them, and especially the Revolutionary Guard. And they're saying, let's put this out there. And they got the AI videos making fun of Trump. It's funny. It's very you'll laugh when you watch these videos. There's a whole bunch of them, right? And it's aiming at what America's doing, and a lot of young people are probably starting to watch them. So we're going to see the algorithm of younger people getting more interest in this whole war stuff. And when that happens now, then rebellion starts. So probably the rebellion will start, people going out into the streets and protesting more against Trump because it's not really going on that much in America, right? You hear about certain protests, but it's not that big. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Bring up the likes, people. Yeah, you're hearing people protest, but it's not that big in America. A lot of people are scared to protest against Trump because they see how this guy is. Um, He's very petty, but these rap videos, for sure, or these AI videos, I guarantee when he starts to hear about these AI videos, he's gonna be pissed. It's a taste of his own medicine. Guaranteed, it's a taste of his own medicine because he's been doing it himself, right? He has the AI videos doing all types of stupid stuff in the past, but Iran putting together these videos, it's working, and it's just the beginning, right? So like I said, I've been seeing these videos circulate about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I'll be honest, about 2 weeks these videos been circulating around. So guaranteed Donald Trump, because he watches social media, is gonna start to recognize these videos, what they're doing. And I don't know if you'll try to block them. It's interesting if you try to block it because he's power hungry. He doesn't want anybody to really make fun of him. But these videos are making fun of him. When you watch it, it's not just the visual, it's the song. The song is very powerful. The song just has messages all through it, and how the songs are done, very organized, man. It's like, damn, these guys put out videos dissing Donald Trump and warning Americans through AI. Smart. That's the new way how they're doing this war. It's cyber. It's a internet cyber war. It's a social media war right now. That's how they're playing the game. And Trump is doing it. He's using social media. He got his Truth Social. He does videos too. Ah, I see what's going on. They done videos too. I forgot. Donald Trump and the military, they have done videos showing explosions, and they have used hip hop too. I remember, yeah, they used hip hop also in making videos of themselves, of the American military blowing up targets in Iran. So this is actually a response to that. I see what's going on. They're saying, oh, those videos you guys have done of our whatever, our equipment getting blown up. So now we're gonna do videos now of us using your image, Trump, to put the message to the people. Is it working? I'm telling you right now, before a lot of other content makers are gonna tell you, it is working. It's actually working. This whole thing, what Iran's doing with these videos, it's working, people. A lot of young people now are starting to watch it because look how they do it. They put it into Lego. So the algorithm, when it goes, children can watch it. But then again, it has weapons, right? They put it into Lego so children can watch it. Much respect to everybody. They put it in a Lego form so everybody could watch it. But I don't know because it has weapons in it and stuff like that. I don't know if it's kind of restricted, whatever. But it's been out right now. Um, it's their way to communicate to America, and it's working because you see it on the gram. I'm seeing more videos pop up probably every hour, every day. There's a couple videos, and they're using hip hop. Hip hop is a powerful uh, music genre, influential genre, and it's working. It's working right now, people. People, please subscribe. It's actually working, right? They're using the algorithm of hip hop to communicate with the world and especially Americans. So I don't know, like, there's supposed to be midterms coming up. I don't know how much that will affect that, but right now, socially, Donald Trump and America, well, I should say Donald Trump and his administration, they're losing. Right now, they are losing. They're not winning, right? And especially with the social stuff, they're losing in the social battle. And this rap or hip hop stuff is a smart thing to do. I'm telling you, it's a smart thing to do. How do you feel about potential sleeper cells? They're around. They've been around. That question OG kicks. If someone, because you've been watching for a while, but if you want to tell me about sleeper cells, they're here. They're around. They're here. They already been around a long way before this whole thing was televised or whatever to us. Sleeper cells been around. I'm gonna tell you guys something, right? What I seen and what I know, right? So before this whole Iran war, what we see right now, even Trump brought this up, right? When the Iraq war was going on, the whole time, the majority of the time when the Iraq war was going on, right? Um, Iran was supplying weapons to a certain party in Iraq, and they're responsible for unaliving 600 Americans. And that's way before, this is years of them being in Iraq, America, getting unalived by Iranians. So this is just the continuation. The cells been in America probably from over 25 years, right? So that's why they're going after certain individuals in America right now. Part of the Iranian regime are associated with that, right? That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing right now. There's sleeper cells everywhere, all around the world. Sleeper cells is in the countries what are, I guess, fighting against, you know, Iran. You got what is called which country? UK for sure. The UK for sure. They've been having problems for years. The UK, America, Canada, and some other places. Cells are around. But America, that's why the ice, yeah. That's why the ice, that's why ice is around. That's why the ice right now is around to police all what I'm saying, all what you're saying. The sleeper cells. The sleeper cells, they probably captured maybe some, but they're after some more, right? Sleeper cells. Sleeper cells people should be scared of because that's the way they will fight their war. with sleeper cells, which are soldiers, they're soldiers, right, will be letting off certain things if they need to be. Sleeper cells are people with a mission, and their one mission is to carry out something which been planned for years. So it's like, yo, if these people start giving us problems, and it really gets that bad, it's time to go off. But like I'm saying, these videos, man, these videos that they've been making, these AI videos, is really getting to the youth in America. It's making everybody in the world watch it because it's really, creative, right? It's very creative that you see them use the AI, and then they're using the hip hop culture. Raps are making fun of Donald Trump. Raps is like talking about him like being ridiculous and making fun of him a lot, and American giving messages to America. The raps, and it's just starting to get now in the algorithm. It's just now starting to get popular right now. And believe me, the more popular it gets, the more it's got to smoke. My G, I might. You're right, man. I might get, I have something here. But yeah, I might blaze up something. But check, people, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I don't know. Do you guys know about those videos? Have you guys watched those videos? What's been circulating online? Any of you, have you seen these AI rap videos that they've been making with the Lego? They use the Lego characters, and they have Donald Trump, in there, like like some of them he's fighting, and then some of them he's hurt. Like they have one showing his, like, I guess, assassination. I swear they have a video showing that how they would get rid of him. The lyrics, is very straight to him, right? Much respect, man. The lyrics, I don't know if you guys checked the lyrics, what they've been saying in these AI videos with with Lego, but they're just coming with it. They have someone working some social media account putting these through. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, what they're doing, what I'm trying to tell people, OG Kicks, they're probably saying there's not enough people in America who's caring about the war. I'm not saying people don't care about the war, but they see how the algorithm is going, and they need to get the young people. They know the old people know about the war. They know they're watching the war. They know they're watching certain like programs like Fox and CNN, but it's not enough, right? It's not enough. They got to get the up to the 16-year-olds and stuff, maybe the 16-year-olds and the 20-year-olds, and some of the, they're trying to get a certain age group to take this in. Whoever, especially who listens to hip hop, they're trying probably to get let's be straight up, the black population to kind of listen even more what's going on, and it can't. It's working. It's working right now. These AI videos is actually working. These AI videos is actually starting to go through. Um, People are probably doing reactions to it, guaranteed. There's tons of them. I swear, so far I've seen 10. I didn't listen to all of them, but I've seen 10 videos. So those videos now, like I said, it's only been like 2 weeks. I reckon I realized this. It's been only like 2 weeks. So it's going to get popular even more. This is music. See, remember, it's not just somebody talking, it's actually popular music. And popular music could go far, right? Popular music will last, right? So if any of them really get the air, and some people start downloading it, that's what's gonna happen. Downloading it, sharing it, make people see it and stuff. This is history. They're making fun of Donald Trump not just in pictures. They're using actual animation, AI, music. So the whole thing is to get a younger generation to kind of listen and to be aware of the war, what's going on with Iran. So far, it doesn't look like the negotiations is doing good. If you guys want that update, it looks like America is going to see. They said 2 weeks, right? Remember, they said 2 weeks. This week is finished, right? The negotiations, I heard, is not good. Remember, they said 2 weeks. This week is finished. Next week, like you see, like when next week comes, like this time next week, and there's nothing that comes through, the bombing, what was supposed to come, will be coming. Did you see the AI video of the Nike check? Yeah, branded on the black man's back. I think I've heard. You know what? Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, but I've been hearing it, and they are putting subliminals like that, man. You know what? They're putting what, the night check on the black man's back. They're doing subliminals. They're trying, yeah, trying to get to the black population and people in America. They're trying to get that message through people. That's what they're trying to do. They're really trying to tap in with especially black people because in America, black people is the entertainment. Let's be straight up. It's big entertainment in America. So they're saying, now let's get to them. If we could get to somebody and make them start talking and stuff like that, it would help us in Iran. This is probably their last what it's called. They're gonna be pushing these videos until the deadline is up, just to get in the minds, right, of Americans. That's what they're gonna do, and it does work. It's music. Music is powerful, right, bro? AI is doing nasty work. Yes, it's doing, and they're using it for the weapon, right? It's a cyber war going on. It's like a cyber war going on, or whatever, internet, social media war. Yeah, it's nasty. I seen them. Everybody's doing it, man. Like people are making videos of Donald Trump, conspiracy videos, and all types of stuff, right? But like I said, this is war, and he knows this, Donald Trump. That's why he has his Truth Social. The reason he has his Truth Social is for things like this. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Yeah, the reason he has his social media, Truth Social, is for things like this. He released the AI videos. American military released the AI videos, but it did not really hit the same like how these ones are hitting on social media. See, so Trump and the American military, they done their AI videos showing things get um, exploding, right? They wanted to make the Americans see, oh, look how much things we blew up. That's what Trump put out with the American military. Their response now is getting more creative. They're saying, hey, nah, let's not do it like that. Let's get this Lego stuff because, what's popular media? Let's get this animation stuff. Let's take their popular music. Let's put it together and let's do a story and let's make the Americans hear our whatever what we were saying through the music. Yo, representing Julius Caesar straight out of Rome. Julius Caesar straight from Rome. Straight from Rome. Bless up, man. I don't know if you guys been seeing these videos. These AI videos are kind of entertaining. I gotta admit, they're entertaining. And when you just listen to it, it's entertaining and it's comedy because they're basically trying to uh, show you what's really going on and telling you what's going on. They're saying about the Epstein files. There's one where they bring up the Epstein files, like how he's using the war against Iran to cover up the Epstein files. That one's a big one. Other people been doing stuff like that, but they're using, the Iranian regime is using the AI video rap to reveal about the Epstein stuff, and now that is become back into the big news again. So it's actually working. It's actually working, man. People, even if you think it's not, it is working. It's new. This is still new. These videos of him circulating in Lego form and putting the songs to it. I'm wondering if he's been watching some of them. I'm wondering if he had seen them. I think he has. That's why you see his reaction on Truth Social. Whenever he's on Truth Social, he's always saying all types of stuff. He's watching these videos. I'm thinking he has somebody who's looks out on social media, and these videos are big right now. They're going viral right now, and I guarantee he's seeing these videos. Probably angry, right? He's probably really angry. But what could you do? This is the new age, social media age, right? So all the people have to do is make an AI video to send their message through, and these hip hop war, that's what it is. It's hip hop war videos. They're using hip hop, they're using war to send their message to Americans because they know a big percentage of Americans, not all, but it's a popular form, hip hop, will listen and watch these videos and take in the message. And these are going viral right now. I guarantee if it's uploaded to a TikTok or to a YouTube short, it's going big viral, these videos. I have one. I probably will release one of those videos. It's interesting. You upload one of these videos, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go thousands. Trust me. It's a big algorithm. I might collect a couple of them now that I'm talking. I'm gonna collect a couple of those videos talking against Trump, and with the songs. It's AI. It's not a real person. Think of it. That's what makes it good, because it's AI. It's not a real person, so all royalties doesn't matter. But the message, what they have in it, is strong, and what the message is Trump and America, what they're doing in the Middle East, and what Iran is telling Americans to look into the Epstein files. Iran is telling America, don't forget about the Epstein files. He's using this whole war just to fool you all. That's what Iran is saying. And that's bad, right? That Iran, the people that America is fighting against, is telling you about your president, right? And about what is really going on. And it is really going on. These Epstein stuff. The guy's wife just talked yesterday and looked guilty. So what it was, yes, so true. I've been saying that, bro. Howard T. Yes, but those videos, man, I'm telling you, it's just been 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I swear, I start seeing these videos, and people might think, no, it's nothing. No, they're starting to go big, man. Every time I'm on the feed, I don't know, I just see them like popping up everywhere. Different types of whatever content, I guess, places, pages, they're all pumping this AI hip hop war videos. Whistleblowers also came out and said there is not enough training to save soldiers' lives. What you mean, like who you talk? You talking about the American military? Yeah, the American military, they should be trained real good. Should be trained real good. The American military. I don't know if it's that you're talking about. All I know, the campaign, what's going on, is a very intelligent one. What Iran is doing. People, bring up the likes. Please subscribe. All that good stuff. The campaign that Iran is putting on, the regime, is something what will last. Those videos, people will keep playing them. Some people, I will probably even do a review on a couple of them. Maybe even Trump might go after those videos, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, when soldiers get injured during war, oh, there's not enough training, you're saying. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. That is not a good thing, man, if there's not enough training. But hey, those AI videos, like I'm saying, are funny. Those AI videos, but they're putting information in them. I listen to them closely. All they're putting in is messages that what Trump is doing and the stuff what he's covering up, and they're putting threats too in there, but they put it a creative way, I should say. There's threats in there, right? They have a lot of threats in a lot of those videos, and they are circulating. I don't know if anybody's gonna put spotlight on it soon. I'm wondering if so far there's no. It's going viral, but there's no spotlight as much. I get like I haven't heard Trump or anybody who's a politician or somebody who's important talk about it. But it's big, man. It's big, and it will work. It will work for a lot of people who did not give a damn about politics or the war, like the young people. Just say some young people in America to care, because they're the only ones who will revolt. I'm guessing that's what the Iranians are, hoping. They're the only ones who will fight against Donald Trump. That's why the Iranians are making those videos with hip hop music. They could have used any music. They could have used country music. They could have used rock. They could have used techno. But they didn't use any of those forms. They used hip hop or rap because they know that's the most popular form of music now. And that will get the algorithm once that's uploaded to TikTok, once that's uploaded to YouTube, any platform, that will get the attention. And it's working, right? It's working so far. Every time it goes up, right, someone tells me about it. Did you see that video? Or, yo, you should see this video. The Lego thing really gets people. So even like people who are like even 10, if not 8 years old, they're on their iPad all of a sudden. They're on YouTube. Maybe it's not secure or whatever. They see that, oh, Lego, right? So they touch that. That's how you get. This is how they get people. I seen it way before the war. There's even videos right now I've seen pop up. It seems it's for children, but it's not really for children. They use these animations, right? This is what they're doing, the Iranians. They're using the animations the same way to get young people. So there could be all a 6-year-old on an iPad. You should still be watching the 6-year-old or even the 8-year-old. But it could just pop up and they're seeing this stuff and they're seeing this person because they probably could read. A lot of kids could read still, even at, and they're seeing Trump, they're seeing this stuff and they bring it to the parents. What's this, mom? What's this, dad? And then they said, no, you shouldn't be watching that. But they see it. They could pump that through, right? I seen it. They're using this. They're using popular media with the visuals capture. So the way how they're using it is in the mind, right? That's the smart way to get people in the mind. Social media. They know Americans love the social media a lot. So use something social media and hit America. And they just hit America with a bomb. That's what it is. They just hit America with a bomb without America knowing that a bomb has hit. And that bomb is through social media. They've thrown a couple missiles already to America. And when people want to say they didn't hit them, this is how they're hitting you. They're hitting you to get into your mind, right? That's more a powerful weapon than any physical weapon. Is to get into your mind. So the ones who did not give a damn about the war, had no idea about the war, and they just heard about the war through news feed or on social media, but they don't care. Now when they see this video come up with the music, wait, what's this? This song sounds good. Oh, they're talking about the war? Oh, who's that? That's Donald Trump as that Lego character? Okay, let me watch this. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, shit, man. I'm going to start looking up what's going on with this guy. Damn. Why is that? Because they're going to wonder, Iran are the people, they're using all this energy to make these videos. So these young people are going to start to form their own opinions more. The ones who were quiet. Remember, the majority of people talking about this war are older people. There's some young people, but the majority of the people who are really talking about this war are older people. So now, when you start to get these young people knowing about it, it will make a situation, right? It's going to make a situation, and it could make rebellion. Smart. So Who's winning the social war? I would say Iran is winning the social war right now. They're winning the mind game right now over Donald Trump. That's why Donald Trump kept delaying, cursing, getting angry, having, you know, tantrums. So they've won. He's been cursing, he's been having the tantrums and stuff like that. He's been delaying. So who's losing and who's winning really? He's been getting the tantrums, right? He's been cursing and changing up his mouth. And he's been even cursing his own social media at home too. He's been cursing a whole bunch of people out, or basically calling them out. People who are supporting him, now he's turned on them. So the only reason he's turned on these social media influencers or people like Candace Owens and um, what's his name, Tucker Carlson and Alex Jones, people like that, the reason he's turned on them is because he's watching social media so much and he's listening to these people. And then whatever they're saying, what he doesn't like, is getting to him. And then Iran, they know his weaknesses. Iran knows Trump's weaknesses. Trump doesn't know their weakness. He claims he knows their weakness. He talks a good game like he knows their weakness. They know everything about him. See, the weakness to America is that America makes everybody know about them. That's America's weakness. Everybody knows, but you don't know about the opposite. Everybody knows about you because of Hollywood, social media. But the opposite, you don't know about Iran. You never expected, and I know a whole bunch of people, especially in America, didn't expect Iran to do these AI videos. In response, I didn't even expect these rap videos to come out, right? They didn't expect them to be hacking the FBI. They even made fun of them like that too in one of these AI videos. They made fun of the whole hacking shit and the FBI. Do you think JD Vance will run once Trump's term is over? You know what I think? And this is my deep dive. What you're saying, because they keep going back and forth if he says, oh, I want to run. I think, and it sounds bad, that JD Vance is waiting for Trump way before that to croak and die. They're working him like a horse and telling him to get involved in all these conflicts, which he even came out Trump himself saying that it was other people influencing him to go to the war. So I think, right, don't want it to, like, I don't wish it, but I don't think Trump's going to be able to do 3 more years. Let me tell you, let me say it again. I don't think Trump's going to do 3 more years. He's either going to croak or they're going to get him. Let me say two. He's going to croak or they're going to get him, right? Meaning he's going to die from a heart attack or something, or they will get him, meaning assassinate him. But I think more he's going to croak. That's what I think. He's not going to last for 3 years talking about war, and he's going to burn out. He's an old man. He's 80 years old. He's an old man. Most people who are 80, they can't even lift up, they can't even move. You get what I mean? So, Vance is a young man and he's saying, make this guy work out, make this guy do all this stuff. Yes, let's push all the ish on him. Because I've seen the videos of JD Vance. He didn't like Trump back in the day. He hated Trump. So push his ass to the death, Trump, and I'll take over. I think we're going to see JD Vance as the president soon, right? He's going to be the, Sean, this breaking news from you. Yep, Way Truth, much respect, man. Listen, he's going to croak, I believe. 3 years more? I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. I want people to remember this. He's not going to last 3 more years, Donald Trump. Vance is going to take over. And that guy, I believe in a funny way, I'm not saying it is, how he looks like he's the friggin' Antichrist. Look at Vance. Look at that picture. Look at him. Doesn't he? He kind of looks really devilish. He's behind a lot of the shit what's going on. Even Trump been saying, I'm hearing Trump is scared. You see what Candace Owens is saying about Trump? Saying basically he's scared to leave. Right? Scary stuff. Hopefully not. He's worse than Trump. Yes, he is worse than Trump. Trump been saying stuff. Okay, Candace Owens opened up a can of worms just recently, right? And the rest of the other guys, Alex Jones, they're saying basically, like, we'll forgive you and blah blah blah. But Candace Owens basically saying there's people who are, what you call it, extorting. What you can't extort Trump, but they're basically saying he's scared in a way and he's listening. Oh, she called them the satanic administration, saying the people who Trump is following are satanic. That's how she spilled the beans. Let me say that. She says the people who Trump, like in his administration, is satanic. So let me put out the characters. I'm gonna give you guys this. People, bring up the likes, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, these are the characters she's talking about. Candace Owens. Let me give you it. She's saying Mark Rubio, right? Just look at him. J.D. Vance, right? Pam Bondi, especially what happened recently. Pam Bondi and Kash Patel. Now, when you look at all four of those, visualize all of those people. Really look on them, right? Even if you want to believe they're innocent. Just look on their faces, look on their manners, and they kind of fit that role, especially J.D. Vance and Rubio. Both guys was disrespecting this man. I seen videos just tonight of how they were disrespecting Donald Trump, how they talked about Donald Trump as an idiot, how they said Donald Trump is like he's a loser. I'm talking J.D. Vance and Rubio. So Trump thinks that having them under control is revenge for them talking like this. Guess what? He must know they don't have nothing good to say, his good interest. Rubio and the vice president talked about Trump very bad, worse than even Kamala Harris, worse than Biden, worse than Hillary Clinton. And those are the two guys right next to him, right? Kash Patel came out of nowhere. I know his past. Pam Bondi was given a position because of certain interests, and now he fired her, but he didn't fire her in bad faith. He fired her to protect her from testifying from the Epstein files. So this is what Iran is putting together with their AI videos, information with popular media, hip hop, so they could get the young population in America and the black population to finally listen to them because they feel no one's listening to them. Oh, that's why they're making these AI videos of Trump and talking these messages, and they do sound good. I have to admit, he fired her so she wouldn't have to testify. Yes, he fired her so she wouldn't have to testify. But I'm hearing they could um, they could still bring her to court, but it would be she would have her own lawyer and stuff. You see how that's dirty, people. When I say how these distractions are building up, that they fired her so she didn't have to testify, and that's why his wife came out the other day to talk, and that's not because they're going to bring her. They're going to bring Donald Trump's wife to testify too. That's what she's scared of. So there's rumbling. When you put two and two together, Donald Trump and his wife are arguing. Donald Trump and his wife is in some fiery, they have a war going on behind the scenes we don't even know, right? Because it's like she's trying to wash her hands and then he's saying another thing, right? He just said something which is a hypocritical of, no, it's really bad because he's basically calling his wife one of them, right? He said, he basically called his wife out, and people don't even know that. So, it's rumbling right now. Something big is going to happen, and it's going to stress his ass out. That's why I said Vance, to me, and you guys will laugh, is like the Antichrist. That's what he is, because I feel Donald Trump's going to croak. That man's going to take over for the next two. Let's see, Donald Trump has 3 more years, right? I'm going to give it. And people might say, why are you saying that? People bring up the likes, bring up the likes. I think Donald Trump's gonna only last for a year, yo. I think Donald Trump's not gonna live long. If he better come out of this whole thing. I think 1 year and that guy Vance takes over, right? 1 year and Vance takes over. I put some money. I'll give away something. I'll give something away on this platform, and something what's worth something, right? I'm gonna put money on it within a year. This time 2027, right? And right now is April 2027, right? I'm giving it a year from now as I talk, and this is marked. And if he doesn't pass away, Donald Trump, I'm giving out something big, some money or something. Do you think about Iran? Get the likes up, people. About Iran, what I think about Iran? Iran is, I know a good amount of information even way before the war about Iran. Um, it's bad that they have to include everybody, but um, Trump has included everybody in this war. Iran is not going to lose. They're not losing. They're winning. America lost. So they're trying all these different things, jumping through these different situations because I covered this, and good thing I covered this because I showed everything. They lost. America lost this war because there was no negotiations before. There was no ceasefire. See, even they made fun of that in the AI video about the ceasefire. There was no ceasefire before. These people are the regime, the terrorists. When since America negotiates with terrorists? People, think of it. When since America negotiates with terrorists? I thought America doesn't negotiate with terrorists. I used to hear that from what? Obama. We heard that from Bush. We heard that from a whole bunch of other presidents before. Not negotiating with terrorists. But this guy, he talks about the guy in what's called North Korea. So Trump will negotiate with anybody. So what? They're negotiating with terrorists. It's not the new regime. This will show you how they're lying to you, people. This is how I'm going to give you. First, they are saying that they're not negotiating with the regime. They're negotiating with somebody else, right? Now, when you see the meetings going on in Pakistan, who do you see? You see the foreign minister, the same person who's with the regime, and the people who's with the regime. You get what I just said there? They're going to do the meetings with the regime, but he's saying that they weren't dealing with the regime. Trump is a liar. Big liars. Who's breaking it down for people like this? I don't know. Alex Jones, maybe the others, but I just told you. He said that he's not dealing with the regime, but you see the meetings with Vance going over to Pakistan and saying that, oh, he's talking to the same regime. That's who they want to take out. They want to take them out. They don't want, there's no negotiations. They're the terrorists. So you're telling me Trump is making negotiations with the terrorists. But like I'm saying, they're using the hip hop, the genre, what is big all over the world, to get the young people of America. They even joked about the draft because the draft stuff, I don't know if it's fact, but I've been hearing about this draft that they want to draft people from 18 to 25. That's going to be interesting. 18 to 25, right? Mm-hmm. 18 to 25. Imagine they want to put them in like a lottery system. So it could be any of your children. If you're American and you're 18 to 25, or you're older person who has a child who's 18 up to 25, still young, and they're in university or whatever college, or they're working, or what, you just finished high school, you might be going. And the only reason they bring up a draft for December is because they know people are going to die. They know people are going to die. They're not putting out a draft system for nothing. They're putting out a draft system because they know people are going to die. They've been telling Donald Trump that the way he wants to do the war, people will die. The guys who were there before as the generals and the high military people, who he fired and got rid of. The only reason he got rid of them because they were telling him he can't do it that way. It's going to take a longer. And then he got angry and said, no, I want it done in 4 weeks or a month. And the only way you could do take over Iran and do what he wants to do in like a short period of time is a lot of destruction, aka unaliving thousands of people, the way he wants to do it. So one more week, people, one more week. And probably be a lottery based system. Yeah, lottery based system. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Yes, one more week he's given. After this weekend, people. By next weekend, it's over. Vance said no, the negotiations didn't work. He said recently, no, negotiations didn't work. So are they gonna give them another what? Are they giving them another week? Yo, what's going on? Those hip hop those videos, the cyber or internet war is what they're digging into, right? So they're putting out, making fun of the draft, saying, "Oh, there's draft. You guys are for Trump. Guess what? Your children, the young people, are gonna be affected. Men, right, or young men, from 18 to 25. So if it gets bad, that you start seeing hundreds of American body bags come back to America, that's what they're prepping for. If hundreds start coming back to America, they're prepping for that, and that's reality. So these rap songs, they're trying to get them to the people who are young right now. What, 18 to 25? A lot of them listen to hip hop. Guarantee when they see these videos on Instagram, they're watching it, they're hearing it, it's going through, the message is going through, and a lot of them probably don't want to go to any war, right? Yeah, I won the lotto. You won it? You don't want to go there, man. It just started. Nothing. You guys realize this war has just started, really, right? It's just started. But how Iran is doing it, they're doing it through the internet too. Remember, they hacked the FBI system, and they did hack it, and they want to dumb that down. They don't really want to talk about that too much. If you're American, you should be scared because national security is at threat. They hacked it, like it or not, and now they're doing social media posts with AI, doing social media posts, and it's working. I've seen at least, what, 10 of these videos or so. 10 of these videos, all good. It's entertaining, I can't lie. The Lego stuff has the colors, it shows explosions, it shows Donald Trump bleeding, it shows I think they even show a mock assassination. Um, Man, some of them are real graphic, but it's going, man. I told you, if I upload one of those, it's gonna go into thousands, man. It's gonna go into thousands in a short. It's gonna be in the thousands. But how much have you guys seen these videos? What I'm talking about? Have you guys seen it? People, bring up the likes. Please subscribe. All that good stuff. How much have you guys seen these videos? Have you watched any of these videos? What's been coming out? These AI videos. It's entertaining to me. It's funny. It's funny. It's entertaining, and why it's entertaining, it's colorful. They're using Lego. I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie Lego. They're using this Lego so even younger people, people who are like even 8 and 9, will be watching that. Right? I got a young one, a little one, and if she's on this iPad and I'm not watching, and she sees this, she will watch. She will say, "Oh, she'll watch it. It'll be entertaining because the music," and she'll be laughing. And if she knows who Donald Trump is, or she'll learn, if I was to make that happen, she'll learn who this guy is, and then kind of learn about a conflict, what's going on. If they ask, because young people are really intelligent, right? She will ask these questions, and have to answer these questions. You have to answer it, and then I have to talk about it because she saw it on her iPad, the feed, right, on the YouTube. Now imagine how much thousands of millions of people have young children, if they're should monitor it, but they're watching these videos because it's like kid videos, right? It attracts children, and then they hear the music, the rap music or whatever is popular to thousands of people, millions of people, and then they say, "Hey, is this what's really going on?" Yeah, and then that's the way to get in the minds. It's the way to get in the minds. The algorithm, it's working. It's working, people. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. What do you guys think? Have you guys seen the videos? It obviously is still new. I think it's still new to some people. It depends your age range, right? Not really your age, as long as you're on social media. If you're on social media, you see it, especially Instagram. If you have an Instagram account, if you have a TikTok thing, maybe TikTok, they might filter that out because Donald Trump has influence over TikTok. But it would get a big algorithm on TikTok. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna upload one of these AI videos because it will get the algorithm. I'm telling you, that shit will go to the thousands. If yeah, go big because the song, how the music is put with the story, right? The one what I have is Donald Trump. You remember when they shot down one of the planes, right? Or yeah, shot down one of the planes. They have Donald Trump flying in one of them, and they shoot it down, and it crashes, right? And it says "you lose" and stuff. And I think maybe they're going after him. They have videos of them, like them capturing him. I think one is they're torturing him. Like I said, I feel this whole thing, what he's doing, he wants to go out with a bang. Donald Trump. He does not give a damn. But it's going to stress him out. He's going to overwork himself. And then he's going to pass away. Right? Don't wish it on nobody. Nobody. But let's be honest. He's 80 years old, basically. He's not a healthy person. He doesn't look like he's too healthy. He's about 80 years old. And now him and his wife is going through some problems. Guaranteed. They're going through some problems. So yeah, he's 80 years old and he's putting himself in all of this shit. Keep talking about like the money with the tariffs, his beefs with all these different people. He's fighting with social media influencers. He's fighting with other politicians. He's fighting with world leaders. Damn, shit. I have to give him it. Being that old and has all that energy still, should be relaxing. You're the president again, the second time. Just chill. But he don't want to chill. He's taking out his anger, which I knew would come. He's taking out all his anger from the first term and not winning the second one, just like that. And now he wants to arrest Obama. That's what he wants to do. He wants to lock up Obama. That's what he's building up. All his enemies he wants to go after. People, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bring up the likes if you can. Support the platform, right? So, what's next? More videos. What's coming up next? Stress may take him out. I believe that's what I'm saying, OG Kicks. Let's call it today. Let's call it. Let's call it what it is. The man is 80 years old. I think it's going to be the stress. And I think what's hitting him is this damn Epstein stuff coming up. It's coming strong. Somebody, I don't know, the Democrats, somebody cracked something. Something is cracked. What's not fully protecting them anymore. Cash Patel is the guy who's helping to keep it clean for Donald Trump. But something is going on, and you know what I think? I'm going to tell it. You know what's going on? Right? You could call it a coup, you could call it whatever. It's not any outsiders, it's an insider, right? And it's friggin' Vance. I believe it's Vance or Rubio, but I believe it's Vance. I believe he's working against Trump. You hear what I said? I believe Vance is working against Donald Trump. He's working against them, man. Undercover, right? That's why you see these Epstein stuff coming up. That's why you see Donald Trump's wife going out there and talking, right? Because somebody within the party, we already see separation with the Republicans. You already see that they don't really, you know, not everybody's together. Vance, I believe, you could call this a conspiracy, whatever, but I'm putting my money on it again. Vance is against Donald Trump. Vance wants Donald Trump to croak and die so he could be the president, right? Vance is probably releasing or help release certain files what should not be released, right? He's pulling stuff in back of the scenes and then make the man stress out. Look, him and his wife have been going through some arguments the last couple of days before she went out there to talk in the White House. That's not the Congress, right? Because she knows Congress may call her to testify, so she's making sure she puts out her shit first before they tell her to testify for 5 hours. That's what's going on. If so, that's diabolical. I believe that. I never, as soon as I seen that, guys, you know what? Before I found out, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm down to earth. People bring up the likes. Before I found out about Vance, right, that he did not like Donald Trump, because this is starting to go viral too, people. The videos of Vance before he was the vice president and what he was chubby and how he was talking and Rubio, right? So these guys never liked Trump. Now they're with Trump. So they all bow down and gave up their belief all of a sudden, their hatred for Trump. So they all of a sudden, no, they didn't give that up. This is like when you go undercover. You know when somebody goes like a Donnie Brasco? It's like they went undercover. He said, let's, this fool, man, this fool, let's see, let's just bow down to him, right? And after then, let's work his ass out, right? Because if I work his ass out, Rubio, you'll be the vice president. If he passes away, I'll be the president. Vance, Rubio, you'll be vice president. These guys, when you see them sitting around Trump, you could see that they don't like him. Even though it's like fake smiles and shit. He called people around, he knows that too, Trump. He calls people losers who's around him, right? So people, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. It's a late one, people. Doing this for my West Coast people and all around the world, right? It's Sunday morning. But like I'm saying, those videos, those hip hop AI videos are kicking. I have to admit, they're kicking. It sounds better than the raps that are coming out now. That's what's making it big to me. It sounds better than the damn rap songs what's coming out now. There's nothing what sticks out. It's funny, this bad, and I'm saying it. There's no rap right now what's sticking out more than these AI songs. What's coming out from Iran? Iran is dropping heat more than the songs in America because I don't know who. I know J. Cole came out and a couple of whatever, but these songs are hitting from Iran more, so people are gonna start listening to it. Imagine now, right? There's not too much good hip hop coming out, so these guys come out with some hip hop, with some messages, with AI, and attacking Donald Trump. It's working. It's working. Yeah, because Vance spoke against Trump before his presidency. Yeah, so he didn't change his colors fully. And Trump should be smart to know that. He didn't change his colors fully. That guy, when I'm seeing, I think it was 3 weeks ago, he was doing a conference. He was speaking to the nation, Donald Trump. And Vance was in back, right? He was in sitting in the back. And the whole time when Donald Trump is talking, if you look at Vance's face, his reactions, it's like this guy, this guy's just talking some ish, man. This guy's crazy. Like the reactions on his face is like he's laughing a lot when Donald Trump is talking, and it's like, man, this guy's an idiot. Soon, if you just see Vance's face in back of that whole conference, he's just like, damn, this guy's a damn fool, man. He's an idiot. I cannot wait to be the president. That's how he's thinking. People, bring up the likes if you can, support the platform. He's thinking like this guy's a damn fool. And I'm gonna work him out. I'm gonna work him out, gonna work him out, gonna make him really stressed. Hopefully, oh, now we gotta turn it up. Bring his wife wants to speak. Whose idea was that for his wife to speak in the White House? I wonder if it was Trump's. Was it Donald Trump's? What did he say to do that? Did he say to do that? I have a feeling Vance probably said, "Yo, Trump, you know your wife is gonna be coming up in the Epstein stuff, right? So Trump, you know what? Um, make her talk in the White House. Make her speak in the White House." And that was not good because they're gonna call her. They're gonna call her to testify no matter what. That whole speech, what she done, she shouldn't have done. That's bad. Vance thinks he'll be the next president, but we clean the house soon. No, what he's gonna do, I'm telling you what's gonna happen, right? Especially with all the social media stuff, what's going on. I think he's working out Trump to his death, to his deathbed. I Trump said it himself that for the war he was blaming Vance and Rubio and some other guy. Trump said like when it wasn't going his way, it's still not going his way. He's blaming Vance and Rubio and whoever. That's who he's blaming. So he's saying it was their idea. He took their idea to go to war. You're listening to your enemies. So I think Trump is thinking in his head, keep your enemies closer. That's his type of thing. Like, keep my enemies closer because Vance is his enemy and Rubio is his enemy. I seen those videos and it ain't AI. It ain't no AI, right? Does Trump have the power to fire Vance? That's interesting. I wonder, dude. That's a good question. I'm gonna look that up. Can the president fire the vice president? Because if he can, he should right now. If he can, he should right now. He's talking about fire Pam Bondi. If he could fire the vice president, he should and get a replacement. Because that guy, I'm telling you, I put money on it. That guy wants Trump gone. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. He wants Trump gone. That's gonna come up too. The Democrats, you could say, could be behind it to split people apart or whatever, but guaranteed that's gonna come up soon. What do you think, people? That's going to come up soon. Vance is behind that shit. I don't know if anybody's talking about it yet, but remember, you guys here watching on the Down to Earth Network, your host said that shit. All right? That man doesn't like Trump. He's fake love with Trump. He wants, don't you know, it's not just Vance. Other people have done these strategies before. Work the man out. Like if it's an older person in power and stuff and there's somebody who wants that position, put stress on them, make the job harder for them, and make them think that you're with them and stress them out so much maybe they give up. But Donald Trump is tough. I gotta give him that. He's working a lot. So they're saying, what else can we do? Yeah, they got your lady right now. And now these AI videos, what they're doing, they're probably gonna put her in there too soon. Guaranteed they're gonna put his wife in there soon, and maybe they might get dirty and put his son in there, right? Right? Yeah, man. Vance is he's the devil, I believe. If anybody wants to call somebody the Antichrist character, may not be it. It's that man, Mr. Vance, J.D. Vance. That's a dangerous guy. You don't. In a way, people are thinking Trump is dangerous, and I was telling my pops this. People are thinking Donald Trump is dangerous. Not compared to this guy. Nothing compared to this guy, Vance. Vance is the brains behind a lot of stuff what's going on. And when we think it's Donald Trump, a lot of times people don't understand. Vice president, the reason for a vice president, or why there's a vice president. In certain cases, then they won't tell you. It's the vice. A lot of times, it's the vice president with a lot of the brains in a lot of certain things. What goes on around the world? Why is Vance going to meet with Pakistan? Vance does a lot of, diplomatic missions because he has more experience like that. Not Donald Trump, right? Other presidents would go themselves, but not Donald Trump. So this guy is more intelligent than Donald Trump, obviously. Donald Trump knows that. Donald Trump is smart in money. Give him that, and he has his own ways how he does things. But in the whole, J.D. Vance is way more intelligent than Donald Trump. Doesn't like Donald Trump. Rubio doesn't like Donald Trump, and they're using him just to have a position. That's it. They're using it. His biggest enemies is at home. His biggest enemies stand right next to him. Right? And these videos, I guarantee they're gonna mix that up too in the politics. These rap videos, like I was saying, these AI videos of Donald Trump being injured, getting hurt, them sending messages to Americans and telling Americans about their president, telling Americans that he's putting you guys in danger, and telling you guys that you have lost the war already. Right? So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's what's going on. People, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. It's a late one, people. Surprised I didn't get to roll my spliff, man, which I am going to soon, people, because it's all legal up in here. But yeah, hip hop is definitely very influential in this war right now, right? Like I said, those videos are going viral. I don't know if you guys haven't watched any of them, but I've watched a couple of them. They're all over Instagram. If you have an Instagram account, I don't know if they're on TikTok. You might see them on TikTok. Twitter, guaranteed. A whole bunch of them are on TikTok going crazy, and they're smart using the hip hop with the I guess it's their way of propaganda, telling you what's really going on with this war and getting young people to watch. Like really getting young, they want to get the young population to watch and make them know what this guy is doing. But it doesn't really matter what Trump is doing because he's not going to be around too long. I'm sorry, I don't believe he's going to be around too long. I think he has a limited time on this earth, um, especially with all the stress and talking he keeps doing and situations coming up with Epstein files and his wife right now. Him and his wife they're fighting. She's just probably waiting till he croaks too, because if he croaks, it benefits her, right? If Trump croaks, it benefits her, right? So all the other dirt could come out when he croaks too. He doesn't give a damn too. If he passes away and they find out evidence about the Epstein files, he doesn't give a damn. He just was talking about that recently, how certain things ain't important, including the Epstein files, right? That's not important, people. It's not important, not for him, not anymore, even though he's the one who released it or influenced it to be released. Don't know why, but that's what's going on. Trying to look for my tray right now. Rolling tray times, even though it's very late times. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Right now, I'm opening up the board. What you guys want to talk about in regards to this? Even though I said it's the hip hop war, right, and all of that good stuff. What else you guys know you want me to answer? What's on the table? Anything? Put it out in the chat, man. Put it out in the chat. Put it out in the chat. I'm looking for something right now. Right now, people. Gotta get my herbs on. Please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Put it out in the chat, people. Put it out in the chat. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What's on your mind about what's going on? I want to hear from you guys, right? I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys have on your mind about this? Do you guys even know what's going on? Like you see the title says hip hop war. I'm talking about them using hip hop to fight the war. Iran is using hip hop to fight, right? Socially, mentally, right? Getting in people's brains because they know media is powerful, right? They know it's very powerful. So use hip hop, rap. It's big. It's big right now, right? It's going. The algorithm's going and it's going and it's going and it's working. People, please subscribe. Bring up the likes if you can. Man, I don't have my herbs. Oh, I do have it down here. Damn, I have it down here. Forgot. Thought I didn't have it down here. My bag full of goodies. Right? What you saying, people? Donald Trump. That's the nickname me and my pops have for him. We call him Donald Trump. You know, like Trump. That's what I call him. Donald Trump. Certain things. You know what I like about Trump? This is the only thing really like about Trump, and it's kind of changed over the times. That he speaks his mind. He speaks his mind, but I think he started to speak too much. That's the problem. I think Donald Trump started to speak too much, and he got distracted. Right? I like that he had no filter. Right? And he speaks his mind, but I think he just speaks too much. I like his honesty, even if it's bullshit sometimes, right? But it's like he took it too far with certain things. He basically showed people what he doesn't like. He has insulted many people, many cultures. Um, he doesn't give a damn. He knows the people who support him talk similar or think like that, so he's catering to people. The other day, he on his Truth Social, I swear he posted a video of a Haitian person getting hacked to death. Right? Who does that? Who does that? Like really? A video of a woman getting hacked. He's testing it, man. 2026. This man has his own platform. Boy, he's gonna blame and save somebody else, right? Showing a lady get hacked, a Haitian. I guess she was an immigrant or something like that. So I don't know what the point of him showing that video to people, right? I looked up only Congress can impeach the vice president. That make okay. You see what you said there, OG Kicks? Only Congress could impeach the vice president, or are you saying the president? You mean the president, right? You mean the president. So check this. That's why they have Congress busy with the Epstein stuff. I hit that out for you guys. Let me hit it again. That's why they got Congress busy with the Epstein stuff. Because if Congress, and that's why they brought it back up. See, I'm the content maker you can't fool. If Congress is busy, right, with this Epstein stuff, they don't have time to impeach anybody. So who's the sacrificial lamb? Let me say it again. If Congress is busy with this Epstein ish, they don't have time to impeach anybody as bad as it gets. And like I said, these videos, these AI videos, is why this is the reason Iran's pushing these AI videos. It's a desperate, you could call it desperate move to influence Americans to rebel and stand up against Donald Trump. But then again, Iranian people who don't like the supreme leader and the Revolutionary Guard in defense of America and Donald Trump, right? Why aren't you guys making videos against that regime? Well, people say they'll be unalived. Yeah, but on the defense of Donald Trump and America, like they done a lot of bombing, they done a lot of work, the American military, and a whole bunch of you claim you don't like this leader. Where are you guys? Why aren't you fighting? Like in the defense of America, like they could say, yeah, we bombed, we done our work, we done a lot of stuff, right? The supreme leader people, all their stuff is damaged, right? So the military or the people in America have the right to, like, they want to ask that question: why are we still fight? Why are you still fighting this war, Trump? And Trump even he's frustrated because he thought that the people who was against this regime, because they saw protests for months and months and months, right? Protests for months, that they would join the fight. I haven't heard about any revolution going on against the Revolutionary Guard, that they would join the fight. So it makes you wonder, and I'm gonna go deep dive this, people. Might be kind of controversial what I'm gonna say now, right? Might be very controversial what I'm about to say. Hold on. This is controversial what I'm about to say. Just hold on a little bit. Okay. And it's a bad thing too, what I'm gonna put out. It's not bad, but it's good information what I'm gonna put out, right? Because how Iran is using these videos too. Now, is it possible that when we saw these videos of people being, I guess, not unalive, but protesting against the regime, is it possible that was AI too? Is it possible some of those videos of them protesting against the regime was AI? Will we hear about that coming out later? Huh? Is it possible some of these videos, and not saying they're all fake, but is it possible that when we were seeing, and I have to question that, when we were seeing these videos of these people protesting against the Iranian regime, that it was AI just to get America's attention? And I don't want to go deep. Was Israel behind these AI videos? Maybe. Anything, you can't believe anything you see nowadays. You have to question it. They can make videos looking like people are protesting in Iran. They can make those videos, and vice versa. People, bring up the likes, please subscribe. They can make anything look any way. That's why nowadays you can't trust anything you see. It's bad. It's bad. You have to question things more and more because of this AI. I seen this AI was going to be very dangerous. And it's possible, and I'm not saying people having protests, but it's possible it could be AI, and that's why you don't see no one fighting against the Iranian regime, because it doesn't make no sense. If these people are so bad, why isn't nobody fighting against the regime from Iran? Because maybe some of those videos was AI. Could have been AI. What people been watching, and they were trying to use that AI to get to get attention. How did Trump expect the Iranian citizens to rise up against the Iranian army? Iran army is almost 1 million. You're right. I give you that. At least this is the first time in a long time I've seen. Okay, the four horsemen. You're right. That's sensible what you're saying there. This is probably one of the first times I've heard somebody come on the chat and put that is knowledge. It's true. I've been saying this with my pops for months. Right? The regime has 1 million soldiers, aka each 1 million soldiers have families. America hasn't killed, or I mean, America hasn't unalived 1 million soldiers. Remember that. Let me say it again. America hasn't even unalived 100,000 soldiers. Right? And they just said no negotiations is broken down. It ain't going good. So, like I said, this is the reality. Like the individual said in the chat, there's 1 million soldiers. If it doesn't go in a week the way how Trump wants. He's gonna bomb, 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 or he claims he's gonna annihilate them or knock them into the Stone Ages. So as he does that, right, it's not gonna fix the problem on the ground. You could bomb from the top, but their problem is the ground. You need to go on the ground to control the institutions or influence the institutions and take out the government. Now, who's doing that? Not the people, not the 90 something million or whatever. No, you need somebody to do that, don't you? Right? You need somebody to do that. A million soldiers? No, they're not going to be taking out a million soldiers, America. They're hoping that they surrender. There's this hope, this big hope, what Donald Trump thinks, and maybe some other people, that they're just going to surrender, they're going to give up. They're not the type to surrender. They rather die, right? So they rather die. So a million or hundreds of thousands of them rather die than give up to America and Israel. So this is going to end bloody. So you're going to see, if America continues and Trump pushes and pushes, you're going to see a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand American body bags. And Vance, will be the president. People, bring up the likes, please subscribe, all that good stuff. Vance is going to be the president, people. Vance is going to be the president. You might as well call Vance the president. I swear I called Vance the president. Call Vance the president from now. He's the president, not Donald Trump. That's what I'm going to start to call. The president is Vance. Donald Trump's the vice president. The president is Vance, people. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. What do you think about that? Hmm? Well, it's my time to roll up. Don't see too much people, you know. A lot of people are scared to talk against Trump. I said that months ago. You should be, especially Americans. They got you guys under some serious surveillance. Everybody is under surveillance, but they got you guys under some serious surveillance. New World Order type shit. So that's why a lot of you guys can't say nothing. You gotta be silent. Silent. Quiet. Right? That freedom of speech, that's out the door. That don't exist. Right? So he's hunting for all you people talking against him. Hunting Mr. Trump. And these videos, these AI videos, like I'm telling you, man, they're banging, man. Songs are banging. The messages are going through. People are watching. People are liking. People are sharing. And it's gonna, have some effect. It's just been 2 weeks. Those videos been out. Very popular on social media right now. People, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Bring up the likes if you can. Support the platform. Down to Earth Network is on Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all podcast platforms. So, what do you guys think? How much have you guys seen these videos? I don't think a lot of people. There's a lot of people who have seen these videos, and it's probably younger people. Have you guys seen these AI videos? Have you watched these AI rap videos of taking Trump apart, trying to send a message to America about the war and stuff? Have you seen it? All I know, the latest one is about the draft, saying that a lot of you are gonna have to get drafted just because of this guy. All right, a lot of you might get drafted. 18 to 25-year-olds. You ain't thinking about war. You're thinking about living your life, but your life might end if you're forced to go to war for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Right? This is the ultimate distraction. There's proof. Distraction, Epstein files, proof. Proof is in the pudding, people. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. This is the Down to Earth Network. What you saying? It's restricted, man. Restricted. You can't curse on here. It's YouTube. It's YouTube, man. Don't just remember. I'm 46 and AI videos almost fool me. See, I can only imagine how these videos are fooling people older than me. Yeah, Yeah, you're right. I tested it, man. I seen it. Like, I'm not saying they're dumb, but I seen it with my pops and my mother. Like, especially, you're right. Older people, like my mom's, if she was to see these videos, she'll believe a lot of it. You can't tell her it's you can't tell her it's fake. You have to explain what AI is. A lot of a certain age group don't even know what AI is. Let me say it again. A certain age group doesn't even know what AI is. So they could see a video if they're new to social media and they'll believe it. They will believe it. I seen it, man. I seen my parents come to me with their, especially my mom with her phone and showing me all these videos. I said, no, man, that's fake, man. I had to say that's fake. I had to explain for half an hour or an hour how it's fake or something like that. So you're right. I had to explain for an hour or so to my own about that is fake. They didn't believe it. So you're right what you're saying there. And some young people too will believe the stuff. Right? So yeah, AI is getting I'm gonna do another episode on that. I seen scary shit from that, and I will continue another episode about the AI stuff. I believe the AI is mixed in with some. I don't know if you believe in, the devil and stuff like that. It has something is nasty with the AI, man. I've witnessed stuff where I'm wondering how it knew this, how the details of certain stuff, like just testing this AI and how it described certain things. It's scary shit. That's all I gotta say. Scary shit. This AI, what it does, right? But I'm hearing that it's kind of powered by water, right? Then again, we'll look into that later. But people, bless up. Everybody that joined the chat, it's the Down to Earth Network, the Down to Earth Podcast, and I am out.